Good Tuesday night, everybody. Sorry for the little oops. I couldn't get like half of my stuff to work, and I think it's because I've been pushing off a Microsoft update. So, got that out of the way. Everything's working as it should. We think. And we're ready to get underway. More or less. Couple different looks tonight. Tampa under management of Aiden Pearson. There's look number one. Oakland. This is going to be the first ever look that we see Oakland in Game of the Night history here in 2.0. Connor Russell's making it happen. So first off, we say thanks because we love seeing everyone we can. We love telling stories where we can. And no matter what situation, we've got stories to tell.
Let's go while we're young.
Well, it's good to know that some people are anxious for those stories to be told. Let's get to it, shall we?
Welcome. Come in. Fresh victims for my ever-growing army of the undead.
Sir, you have to let go of the button.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Good Tuesday evening. Welcome to all of you to the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show. It is the home of eMLB Baseball.
Thanks for everything. I know I can personally say you've truly given me something very important to be in charge of, and I appreciate everything you do. Hash 13 months.
Well, thank you, Minerva. Appreciate the sub. Oh, jeez. We got Jedi Cats right after that. NC Pirate following right up on Minerva, who did 13 months. I saw that Tim Lowry also started us off doing a tier 2 sub for 13 months as well. All of it is sincerely appreciated. Let's see, anyone of important? Well, they're all important, but I'm just trying to see if there's anybody there who definitely has a player, which they don't. But again, Pirate, thank you, thank you, thank you. Minerva, thank you, thank you, thank you. And Tim Lowry, thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. We appreciate all of that. As I was saying, I am the commish. Everybody calls me that. My friends will call me LB. My wife will call me things with 4-letter words, but we might steer that over to the teenager now, you know. Thank you, JC, for the 500 biddies. We appreciate that as well. So we might steer the 4-letter words over to Rocky Draws now because, you know, we have to get in appropriate positions now being passengers in her vehicle. No? No? She got her license today. If you do not know, congrats to her. Oh, never doubted it. She was all panicked and stuff, but I never doubted it. She's smart. She knows what she's doing. Assume crash positions. Yes. And if you've watched Airplane the million times that I have, you know those crash positions just well. So I would probably most emulate the two guys, you know, from the Church of Religious Consciousness. One gets on top of the seats and goes like, you know, that would be me. If Andrew runs, does his pit bet count an auto L? I don't know. Yeah, I did lose all my hair, so there is that, you know. But I shaved most of it. It still grows. It's just I don't like it anymore. Wife told me if I let it grow, she'd divorce me. So if I'm ever mad at her, I might grow my hair. Test that theory. Hi, honey. Anyway, it is the Tuesday night baseball as we're back finally on our regular schedule here in eMLB. Although we have one other barrier to contend with. So I was asked earlier today, I believe it was Brendan who asked, what is the what's the plan here for trading as the trading deadline is upon us? I may, for next week, while we'll keep our usual schedule, I may alter what days we have what. So I might, Sunday, have a 3-day stream versus the 7-day stream we normally do, so that we can make sure that we have extra time for trading. Because I know these guys love to do that, as long as it's sensible. So we'll leave that as an open option here, but I haven't figured out yet. So give me at least an opportunity for today to find out. By tomorrow, I'll know officially how our schedule will go. So we'll still do our Tuesday, we'll still do Thursday, Sunday, I think is going to be an actual coffee with the commish. It feels like it's been lost for a few days. A few Sundays due to hockey, but I think this go around, believe it or not, we may actually be able to get away with it. Let me look here as I look ahead. Open mouth, insert foot. It's a 12:30 start for that game, so just wanted to make sure the deadline wasn't before Sunday's sim. Yeah, so I'll let you guys know. It might be pushed. If it's pushed, it'll be to Mondays. It'll be to Monday, so that by Tuesday we're good to go. That's how I'm seeing it. We'll find out for sure. So let me put the logistics there. I will make that official by noontime tomorrow, if all can be, if all is well on that. So let's jump into this day. We've got 3 days to be done here. We'll get to Thursday, the 23rd. Yes, 20. We'll get to the 23rd is where we will stop today's sim. We'll, for purposes of time, we will skim right into our games of the night. So we'll look at the day one matchups. And of course, my throat trying to close now. You know why? The wife opened up the windows and saged the whole place. She was like, I'm getting the bad juju out of here. To you, TIE Fighters! Raid alarms have hit. Cavacom dropping people upon us. Hello, Cava. Welcome to those of you who just joined from Cava's stream. It is the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show. This is the eMLB universe, and you're getting us just in time as we are getting ready for baseball tonight. We're looking at our games. We got 3 days to sim. Day one is our focus game that we will have. Thank you guys for the hype train. I appreciate that. Looks like we got level 2. Hey, it boosts no matter what. We appreciate the love. So here is our games for day one. We'll start with Texas taking on Baltimore. Should be a good one as Cassie Thurman will take on Travis McGregor. Again, Orioles leading the American League East at this point. Jays will have the Red Sox at Fenway Park. You know what? Give me a sec. I have to turn the AC on because it's not that it's warm up here. It's not that it's sage. Ugh. Hold on. I'm being saged to death. Okay. I think my wife is just trying to get rid of my bad juju for all I know. Dear Lord, I'm cheating and having some beer early. Jay's got the Red Sox at Fenway Park. Bobby Tyler will take to the hill in that one. Joe Boyce is opposing him. What the heck just happened? I gotta turn that off. I just got sent to out of the park somehow. How did that happen? I want to be on Twitch. I want to be in my creator dashboard, dang it. Stupid Twitch. Stupid Twitch and their guns. Anyway, Joe Boyce will take on Bob Tyler at Fenway Park, 7:10 starting that one. Remember, tonight's game of the night is out west, so there's a good chance that most of these games may already be completed, so you might not see them in the out-of-town scoreboard. Astros will have the Mariners in town. That was a battle between the first best team in the entire league and the Mariners, who were, for a while, the third best team in the league. Endry Manrique getting the ball. He's had a great year, 6-4, 3.65 ERA. Being a son of a...
Watch your language, you bud. We're on the air.
He said Twitch, Daffy. Jeez. Forrest Whitley will oppose Manrique, 5-1 with a 4.12 ERA. The Yankees taking on... What is it? What? The second place Twins? You're fine, kid. You'll be fine. Wifey wants duck for Thanksgiving. Jared Jones will get the ball for the Yankees. Yankees are 3 games under 500 to this point. The Twins are 4 games over 500. They'll send Colby Halter, who's 6-2 on the year, but he has an ERA about a run and a half higher than Jared Jones. Tigers will take on the Royals at Kauffman Stadium. Jose Barrios is on the hill for the Royals, 1-6 this year. Take on the lefty Framber Valdez, who's 4-3 with a 4.32 ERA. Tampa will take on Oakland. That is our game of the night, so we'll return to that. Afternoon action at Great American Ballpark. Cincinnati has the world champion Nationals in town. Jake Irvin expected to get the ball in that one, opposed by Hunter Green. Green continuing to have a fairly improved season from last year, 2-3, ERA just north of 4. That's a 12:35 start, so that one is definitely going to be over unless it goes like 30 innings. Cubs will take on the Braves. Brent Honeywell gets the ball for the Cubs. He'll battle Ian Anderson. Anderson, well, 5-6, 5.9 ERA. Honeywell also 5-6 with an ERA of 6.36. Doesn't look like it'll be a promising pitching matchup. You watch what it'll be. 1-0 after 13. That's my guess. Phillies will take on the Marlins. Garrett Cole gets the ball. The Cole train, 2-6 with a mid-6 ERA this year. Jorge Lozada getting the ball for the Phillies. He's 2-5 with a 5.71. Brewers will be at PNC Park taking on the Pirates. We just heard word that Andrew James is getting traded to Los Angeles as he is expected, after hiring Arn Tellem as his agent, that it looks like they are positioning for a free agency run. More details as that comes. So the Pirates have traded Andrew James. They will send Jorge Ramos to the mound this evening. He's 4-1 with a 4.37 ERA. Sean Foley has had a good season since being signed as a free agent this past year with the Brewers. He's 8-3 with a 4.74. Brewers still battling for the playoffs here. Cardinals will take on the Mets. Jonathan Stever takes the hill, 6-4 this year, mid-3 ERA. Mason Engler for the Mets, 2-4, just north of 5 afterwards. You might have asked the question on Discord. If it was in a DM, I will apologize. I haven't gotten to it yet. I got overwhelmed today, and there's maybe 10 different people I need to catch up with. I sincerely apologize. I will catch up. My daughter's getting her road test done today. It took a little more time than expected because we were both hungry and exhausted after that. So, Padres taking on the Rockies. Connor Siebel on the hill. Good year for Connor, 11-3, 3.74 ERA. Seth Lonsway will take the ball for the Rockies. 5.31 is respectable at Coors Field. That's where this game will be tonight at 8:40. And then finally, out west, the Giants are hosting the Indians in interleague battle. That's behind my big old head. Whip Centner taking the ball for the Tribe. He's 7-4 with a 3.65 ERA. Brad Keller, 5-6 with an ERA about a run higher. We'll get the ball in that one. Those are the games we'll be watching on the out-of-town scoreboard for tonight's particular broadcast. But for now, let's get into tonight's game of the night. All right, let me remove myself so you can see just a wee bit better as we get ready to do some betting. Aiden, I know you are here. Hello, Gorgo. Connor, do me a favor if you could send me a Twitch whisper as well so you can open up the channel to me. Connor is getting his first night of managing experience with us.
Great horny toad!
Holy dear Lord in heaven, is that what you were whispering? Take some Yosemite Sam dancing. All right, I will look at your message later, but sincerely, thank you very much. 25 gifted subs from Sir Pug. You are the man. Appreciate that very much. Anybody of them, anybody that we really want to see getting them. Let's see. So, Chris, eMLB Dodgers, Chris got one. Fred the Baker got one. So he'll get a gift, a boost, mini boost. New Zealand breaks. Actually, I think New Zealand just recently joined the Discord. Okay, I will catch up on that and add this to it. Gabagoo Luigi. Awesome. Once again, thank you very much. So kind of you to do that. LC Dragon here to say thank you, and we appreciate that. Again, LC Dragon, if you didn't know, when you get a gifted sub, if you're here and you got a gifted sub, Sir Pug just invited you to create a player in the coming universe, in this perpetual universe that you are watching. Hey! More Jedi Cats. This time from Brendan, as he does 5 gifted subs. Great, great, great. Yeah, apparently this is what you have to do to get me to look at your DMs, apparently. I still want to know if Waz77 is one of our original 1.0 GMs. Probably not, because the Waz we knew was W-A-Z, not W-O-Z. All right, gang. Connor, once again, if you can, I need a Twitch whisper from you, please and thank you. Because otherwise, it will be a challenge. Meanwhile, Aiden, the visiting Tampa Bay Rays, we will check the bullpen so you can factor that into your betting this evening. We'll start with Josh Hader. Hader now 32 years old. It's not been good for him since he came back. I'm pretty sure it was from injury, if memory serves. Torn labrum he had in spring training, missed 4 months. Just coming back, it's not been easy for him. 2 1/3, 2 earned runs, including a homer. Still early for him, but the injury appears to be affecting him thus far. Arturo Herrera, 25-year-old Cuban. He was a busy boy in the series against the Angels. 3 1/3, giving up 3 hits and 1 earned run in that one. Respectable ERA in the low 4s. He'd like that whip to be much better, as that is definitely above average. He is somewhat hittable and not very big on getting the strikeouts here, despite upper 90s smoke. Joel Kuhnel, the 31-year-old from North Carolina, the former closer, been dabbling in that closing role. He's on the verge of his first double-digit season in saves going back to 2023. But he has been very effective in this role. 2.64 ERA and a whip just under 1. Dick Love Lady.
That's what she said.
No, that's what we said. Richard Lovelady, the 31-year-old left-hander, pitched in back-to-back appearances. He took the loss, blowing a save in his last appearance. ERA is in the mid-sixes at this point with a whip pushing 2. That is not where the Rays want to have him, so they are hoping to see that improve. All right, I got it, Connor. Thank you. I can see you down. Curtis Taylor, another former closer, back with the Reds. The Canadian, now soon to be 31 next week. He has given up runs in his last 2 appearances. Did get the win back on the 18th against the Angels. His ERA just north of 6. Bullpen was once a strength for these Rays. Currently has been a challenge this season alone. Bobby Wall, the Peanut, 34-year-old from Springfield, Virginia. ERA in about the same area that he has been, far from his days of when he was dominant as a closer in Oakland. He is returning to Oakland to take on his former mates in tonight's game. Ralph Walker, former 1.0 name, 21-year-old from Falkville, Alabama. 3.86 ERA in his rookie season, almost 40 innings of work, 43 strikeouts in that time. Has been prone to being a bit hittable with a whip just under 1.5. And finally, Steve Fowler, the 22-year-old from Mishawaka, Indiana. I said it right, just getting the call up. This is his second season. He's still a rookie. It's his second season of work. He pitched just 1 inning, and that was 2 days ago. Over to the Athletics. Any last minute change that you'd like to do here? I think I had to do a change here. Sorry about that, Aiden. The lineup is off. Jimmy Mayhall was supposed to come in and bat 6th. Everyone else goes where they belong. That happened when I did the preview as well. All right, over to Oakland. Connor, any change that you would like to do here? Oop, boss battle, 5 more for Fluffy. I'll jump in on the boss. And I will counter Sharpie's puppy propaganda. It is fielding independent of pitching, yes. FIP is assumed to be a better representation. So an ERA is 1, but an FIP could be a better suggestion. So you could have a guy with an ERA of 6, but a FIP of 4.5. And that actually would suggest that your guy's been unlucky and actually a better pitcher. Yay, Fluffy! Methinks we're going to have an uphill battle tonight. Connor, I'm guessing if you're on mobile, you really are struggling with trying to whisper me, understanding that I need that whisper to be open constantly. You are on the verge, Pirate. You are as close as you can get. All right, while I wait for Connor to see if he's going to make any changes here, I think this is as he wants it. Let's look at the bullpen situation. Albert Alzolay, former starter, wants a 14-game winner with a mid-3 ERA. He's still pitching in that neighborhood, but maybe for about less than 10 to 15% of the length of time he used to pitch. Former 200 innings workhorse. He's not getting the strikeouts like he was as a reliever last year, but he's still pitching enough, well enough, although the home runs have been creeping up. Chris Daniels, the left-hander, just turned 27 from Granite Bay, California. In his second season in the majors, he was a starter last year, just had one start, which he did back on the 11th against the Mariners. Went 6 innings, giving up 3 hits and 1 earned run, so he did pretty good. Returned back to the pen in yesterday's game. Is still expected to be available for this one if called upon. Shi-Hoon Kim from South Korea, the 27-year-old. It's his second team as he was with the Twins. I believe it was waivers that got him here. 2 innings of work so far as an Athletic and no ERA. It's still early. Max Kranick. Kranick was a starter in Triple-A Albuquerque, just getting called up. Will probably get another day or 2 off before he will be an option from the pen, as he gets called back up from Lehigh Valley after 5 starts down there. He was 1-6 with a 4.47 ERA in 11 starts this year prior to being sent down. Now back and probably getting the night off. AJ Labas. Labas went 7 1/3, giving up 7 hits and 1 earned run. He walked 3 and struck out 5 against the Mariners. He'll be back in the bullpen. 24 appearances on the year, 6 were starts. He's been serviceable, about the same place as we expected him last season when he pitched for the A's. Expect Levis to be available tonight. AJ Puck, the lefty, now 31 years old. ERA has improved from last season, as has the whip, but both are still off from the trend he set when he was the closer in 2023 and 24. Again, AJ Puck, 41 saves back in 2023 when the Athletics were 1 game away from the World Series for 2 straight seasons. Look at how far they've fallen. John Snead, one of the early 1.0 names, 28-year-old from Pomona, California, getting back to trying to be a respectable reliever here. He was a good setup guy for most of last year with the Phillies, but he kind of fell back to earth where he had been with the Cardinals. Now with Oakland, 3 earned runs in 10 1/3 innings. They're hoping that the park dimensions fit his game much better. We'll see. Good chance to see John Snead here later today. Zach Dragutin pitched 2 1/3 yesterday against the Indians. Gave up 2 earned runs on 5 hits. Still having a good season. ERA 2.5, which is a run better than last season, with a lot more pitching done. His whip of 1.08 is most impressive. The big knock on him, he's more of a finesse guy. He does not pitch for a strikeout. And finally, Wade Beasley. Beasley, 1.29 ERA to this point. Pitched a couple days ago against the Indians, getting his first victory on the year when he went 2 innings, allowing just 1 hit and 1 walk while striking out 3. All right, there is your matchups for tonight. I haven't heard otherwise from Connor, so I assume lineups are the same. I think he's on mobile. I told him mobile is really never good for managing. Lesson probably to be learned tonight. Here's your betting portion of the show, gang. If you can hear my voice, then you can bet on this game, and you're betting to win balls of yarn, not money. We don't believe in money around here. We believe in balls of yarn. It's the currency of the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas show. It's the lifeblood of the eMLB universe. For every 1,000 balls of yarn you have, you can trade them in and you can get a boost on your player. Or you can wait until you've got 5,000 balls of yarn and you can trade those in by using exclamation mega. That will summon Lion-O and the rest of the Thundercats to help those Fluffy Kitty Ninjas. Instead of the price of 5, you will get 6. Bonus ball. Bonus boost, I should say, for hoarding your balls.
That's what she said.
Oh, dear God. Don't forget, you also have hairballs, which are the channel points of Twitch. Bonus balls. Yes, that too. All right, gang. So before I forget, let's do it before the game starts tonight. We've got the pride of Tewksbury, Ben Spears, is pitching against Dane Dunning. And guess what? We're going to repeat the last bet on prediction for hairballs. Total Ks by starters. Once again, between both Ben Spears and Dane Dunning, we're setting it and we're keeping the same number. 12.5. Taking the over or taking the under? You got 20 minutes to bet. Meanwhile, here's how the bets work for balls of yarn. The bet on the prediction is for hairballs. That's different. Balls of yarn is what you're betting on for tonight's game. Like you just saw Schmidt Fan do, all you have to do is in the chat write down which team you think will win and how many runs will the winning team score. Score, Grumpy. Not how many they'll win by. You put that bet in before the end of the first inning. You will have a chance to win 75 balls of yarn. If you put that bet in the second inning and you're still right at the end of the night, no problem. That's 50 balls of yarn. Your last chance to win will be before the third out of the third inning. Bottom of the third, that is, where you will win 25 balls of yarn. But if you pick the wrong team at any point in tonight's game, it'll set you back 25 balls of yarn. Don't forget, that run number you put, doesn't care which team you put. Well, I know that for a while you thought it was how many runs the team won by. Just for a little while. And I was just seeing if you're awake. You answered, so you're awake. Don't forget, that run count doesn't care which team you pick. It's a separate bet. And all it cares about is did you pick the right number? If you did, that's 50 balls of yarn. So even if your first bet is wrong and you lose 25, you still win because 50 balls of yarn will get you a plus 25 on the night. Working on getting another 7,500 point boost for Grumpy Old. Yikes. But then you'll be known as Grumpy Old, who's never past his prime. Here's your lineups for tonight's game. Tampa Bay Rays come into this one since June 1st. They've only won 15 of their last 40 games. That's a .375 winning clip. They are still the fourth best American League team in hitting the ball out of the park with 136 on the year. They have the fourth best starter ERA at 4.21. Starting off tonight, leading off at second, Fritz freaking Flaherty.
What's your language, bud? We're on the air.
It's Fritz Flaherty. It's in his contract. We're allowed to call him that. 22-year-old, 1 for 3 with a homer against Dane Dunning. He will lead off over at second tonight. Wander Franco is your third baseman, batting second. Austin Meadows will be in left field. He's got a 6-game hitting streak that ended the prior day. He'll try to start a new one up tonight, batting third in left field. Aiden Pearson, the 22-year-old, originally drafted by the Rays, traded to Atlanta, back in Tampa. 21 home runs to this point. That's a career high. He's got an 8-game hitting streak coming into the night. He is your cleanup hitter, and he's behind the dish. Drew Mendoza, the former Angel, is at first base in this one, batting fifth. Jim Mayhall is your DH. He is the 2026 All-Star, hitting .253 on the road, though, so he still struggles away from Tampa. Mayhall is sixth and the DH. Jared Kelenic is your right fielder. Hit his 100th career home run against the Angels a couple nights ago off of shoeless Sean Clisby. Kelenic, with 100 career home runs, enters tonight's game, batting seventh in right. Ludi Pena, the thumper, in center field, batting eighth. And Jelfry Marte, the smooth glove, over at short, batting ninth. The pride of Tewksbury, Ben Spears, 8-5 this year, 4.2 ERA. The now two-time All-Star has been having difficulty more on the road than in Tampa. In 7 starts, he's 3-3 with a 5.16 ERA and a 1.21 whip. The whip is actually better on the road than it is at home. For the Athletics, leading off, the former Royal Nicky Lopez will be at second, batting first. He's got 2 home runs in his career against Ben Spears. Deshaun Knowles will be in left field, batting second. Will Cabrera is your third baseman. He's having a better month of July, hitting .271. He'll be at third, batting third. Jordan Grohan, the All-Star, batting in the cleanup role, playing first base tonight. Has a 4-game hit streak coming into this one. Paul Goldschmidt, the ageless one, well, maybe not so much. The 38-year-old from Wilmington, Delaware, just hitting .157 this season. He's 1 for 9 with 6 strikeouts. This will be his 4th game with Oakland. Comes into this one, though, tied for 69th all-time in Major League history with 393 home runs. That's currently tied with Jimmy Edmonds and Aaron Judge. Jamison Hanna is your right fielder tonight, batting sixth. He's got hits in 4 of his last 5. Sean Murphy has struggled behind the dish all season, but in his last 4, he's hitting .429 with a homer and 3 RBI. He'll bat 7th behind the plate. Jeremy Ironman is your shortstop, batting 8th, and Victor Reyes in center field, batting 9th. Dane Dunning was waived by the Indians back on June 30th. He will make his A's debut tonight. He's 2-3 on the year with a 7.85 ERA. He's signed for 4 more years, roughly $20 million owed to him. Oakland thinks that was worth taking a chance. He'll make his A's debut tonight. There's your matchup for tonight's game. As I come back live, it's our first opportunity to go to the Oakland Coliseum here in eMLB 2.0 time. Let's do so right now. Welcome to the Oakland Coliseum. Widgets don't want a widget, you know. One sec. Widgeting, and more widgeting. Don't you know it? Commish LB here with you to call the action in tonight's game between the Oakland Athletics and the Tampa Bay Rays. Let's look at your starting lineup in this one tonight. Well, actually, let's see if we can get a better view. The wide camera, you know, it works somewhat better, but Jamison Hanna is hidden a little bit more. So I don't know if I like any of these camera options here. Let's see. Not blimp cam. Dear Lord. It works, but don't look pretty. You know? I guess home plate camera is worse because I don't want to be down this low. All right, we'll stay with the camera we had on default. It is what it is. Let's look at our defensive alignment tonight on this one. Well, maybe wide. I'm just triggered by the whole thing. CF Chase? Why would I do CF Chase? Or do you mean CF Close? Yeah, no. No, that ain't pretty. We'll just stay here. We'll stay here. We're good. Here's your defensive alignment tonight for the Athletics. In this one, you got Deshaun Knowles in left field. Victor Reyes is in center. And Jameson Hanna will be in right field. Will Cabrera is your third baseman. Jeremy Ironman is over at short. Former Gold Glove winning Nicky Lopez is at second, and Jordan Grohan, their all-star, is at first. Sean Murphy's a three-time Gold Glove winner. He'll be behind the dish. Reminder, all ratings you see, it's 1 to 20 eMLB uses for scaled ratings. I know people hate it. eMLB is going to eMLB, though. On the hill tonight for the Athletics, he makes his debut as an Athletic. It's the 31-year-old from Jacksonville, Florida, Dane Dunning. The 6'4" right-hander is making his 14th appearance on the year with the Indians. He was 2-3 with a 7.85 ERA in 28 2/3 innings of work this year. He's given up 38 hits, 3 home runs, and 25 earned runs. He's walked just 6, though, and he struck out 22. Throws low to mid-90s with a slider, curveball, changeup, and a sinker. It is Dunning's 7th year in the majors. He still has 3 years left on his deal after this year, so expect he'll be around in Oakland probably for a bit. All right, that is your defensive alignment. First batter coming in, it's Fritz Flaherty. The 22-year-old from Avalon, Pennsylvania, will turn 23 later this week in Sim. He is hitting .258 on the year with 2 home runs and 24 RBI. Got a 4-game hitting streak coming into this one where he's hitting .529 during that span. All right, game is ready to go. You can continue to put your bets in. Instructions are in. So as a reminder, when no one's on, we go to one-pitch mode. And when someone's on base, we will go pitch by pitch. This is a traditional online league game that you are watching. I am just the commish. I am just telling the story, if my voice will let me. Tonight's managers of our 30 GMs, soon to be 32 next season, of course. In tonight, Tampa Bay welcomes home its son. Rays rules 9107. That's Aiden Pearson, one half of the Here's Why You're Wrong team. On our podcast, he is getting his first national broadcast game as the Tampa Bay GM. Oakland, our brand new GM, Connor Russell, see does it in the chat, will be the GM and manager for the A's. They're the ones calling the shots. I just press the buttons and tell you the results. Let's get this game underway. It will be an 0-2 count. Cheers, everybody. Yes, it's more of my Oktoberfest to finish off the batch. Wind is blowing in from left at 10 miles per hour tonight. We'll see how that affects 0-2. Look out. 0-2 pitch, and he throws one at him. The sinker ball sunk a little too much inside. Flaherty gets hit. Losing him on an 0-2 pitch to a hit by pitch. Never a good way to get your night started. Flaherty is aboard. As a reminder, that is a 20 for the steal rating. Might have to try the other camera angle, as I think. Yeah, the other camera angle, the only thing you can't see is Deshaun Knowles' rating. So I'll raise this just a smidge so you can see the ratings a little at least. Flaherty is at first, 14 steals on the season for him. Wander Franco is now your batter. Franco, 253 average on the year, 12 homers, 38 runs batted in. First pitch is outside. It's a ball. The throw down to first is second is not going to be in time. It is a stolen base for Fritz Flaherty. Didn't waste any time. Went on the first sinker he saw. 50 stolen base on the year for Flaherty. And we got a runner in scoring position here in the top of the first. The 1-0. He'll line that into right field. That's going to get down, and that's going to head towards the wall. Flaherty takes the corner. He will come in to score. Heading to second with an RBI double is Wander Franco. Franco's 16th double on the year. 39 RBIs now, and it's quickly a 1-0 ball game. Austin Meadows will come to the plate. Meadows, 9-year veteran, now 31 years old, from Atlanta, Georgia, comes in hitting .268 this year. 17 home runs, 56 RBI. First pitch will catch the outside corner with an off speed. Strike one. Meadows back last week against the Red Sox. Got his 200th career home run just as a member of the Tampa Bay Rays. 205 career for him overall. The 0-1. Goes after a curveball and is way ahead of it. Couldn't break a pane of glass with that pitch, but it's a no ball, 2-strike count. Oh, 0-2 pitch from Dunning. Lined into the gap. That one's going to be trouble. That'll get down. Franco's going to take the corner and trot in from third. Heading into second, he slides, but no throw coming in is Austin Meadows. RBI double for him, and it's now 2-0. Meadows gets his 22nd double on the year. It produces his 57th RBI, and again, quickly 2-0. Downhill quickly for Dane Dunning. 0-2 pitch that he goes hit by pitch, and he's given up 2 doubles since then. Oops, gotta switch this. There we go. Aiden Pearson now to the box. The 22-year-old from Sarasota, Florida. And he's Dunning. Yes, he's pretty much. Pearson, 276 average this year with 21 home runs and 45 RBIs, 3 for 11 with a couple home runs in his short time with the Rays. Dunning's first pitch looks like that catches the inside corner. It does. Strike one. Dunning was a former first-round draft pick back in 2016 by the Nationals. He was 29th overall selected from the University of Florida. Another Gator! The 0-1. Grounds that over to short. Jeremy Ironman's going to have it. He will throw over to first as Meadows will safely get over to third. Meadows with enough oomph. Read how slow that one was developing. Ironman makes the out. First out of the day finally registered, but Meadows gets over to third. He is getting chopped. One out now. That'll bring up Drew Mendoza. Mendoza, the former Angel, comes in. 28-year-old from Mineola, Florida, hitting .219 with 14 home runs and 40 RBI. The first pitch comes in. He goes off speed, misses low for ball one. Mendoza's had a tough little stretch here in his last 6, just one hit in his last 22 at-bats. That's an 0.45 clip. He does have an RBI during that time. The 1-0. Goes after that one, fouls it back. Count will be 1-1. No new D-backs GM yet. Taking interest in. Will not say anything more than that. And don't forget, Aiden, there's always a trade protection window for GMs that just come in. They must be given the opportunity to acclimate. If that's after the deadline, it is what it is. The 1-1. Checks his swing. They're going to appeal down to third. They say he went. He looked a little awkward on that swing. Definitely broke the plane. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Yeah, it really is. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch to Mendoza. Swing and a miss. Stays with the off-speed pitch. Gets it by Drew Mendoza. There's the first strikeout on the night for those of you keeping track on the over-under calculations. 2 outs now. Meadows still at third, and here comes the all-star Jimmy Mayhall. Mayhall, 25-year-old from Brentwood, California, is hitting .280 on the year with 25 round trippers, 73 RBI. First pitch to Mayhall misses just away for ball one. Boy, Dunning had a reaction like that should have been a strike. Gotta have to agree with him based on where that one landed on the eMLB Sportsnet K-Zone. Which bet? Your bet with Sadier or your hairball bet with the channel predictions? The 1-0. Misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Went with a slider. That one didn't miss by much neither, but that one more likely to not be given the call. (2-0) pitch. That one misses low for ball 3. The 3-0. There's one right down the middle. Call strike. The 3-1. Just in there with the slider. Called strike 2. Works it back to a full count here for Dunning. The 3-2. Just misses low, ball 4. Mayhall will earn the full count walk. Dunning throwing an awful lot of off-speed stuff here. That'll bring the 7th batter up in the inning. It's Jared Kelenic, the right fielder from Waukesha, Wisconsin. .243 average on the year for Jared, with 11 home runs and 37 runs batted in. Well, Razor didn't like something. Maybe he didn't like that ball four call. First pitch to Kelnick. That one missing low. Waukesha? I've never probably said that one right. Jason Hillman must be wincing every time I say that. You hate walks, yes. Fair enough. Almost had an over-under prediction on walks, but I didn't want to tempt fate. Wait a minute. Is it Waukesha or Waukesha? I'm so confused. The 1-0. Towards left field. Moving over. Getting there is Deshaun Knowles. No, he's not going to be able to get it. And, of course, keep in mind, lots of real estate here in foul territory in Oakland. Oh, dear God. What is my wife sending me now? She's sending me a meme, and then she puts love you with the kissy emote. Yeah. I'll go with Jay Hills. All right. Waukesha. All right. I'm so confused. The 1-1. Slider misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, God. So the meme that my wife sent says, send this to your husband. All right, I'm going to look at that later. I have no idea. The 2-1 pitch. Dunning throws, and this one swung and fouled straight back. It's 2-ball, 2-strike out. Two delivery. Swing and a miss. Gobbles them up with the slider. Dane Dunning gets a couple strikeouts to start the day, but a couple doubles are the difference in this one as the Rays are up 2-0. We go to the bottom of the first. Here come the Athletics. Two nothing here at the Oakland Coliseum. Let's get to tonight's defensive setup for the Rays. Left field is Austin Meadows. Ludi Pena is your, or Ludi Pena, excuse me. It's Ludi Pena is your center fielder. Jared Gelnick is out in right field. Stumbled a bit out of the box, but he's getting it together with those 2 strikeouts. Yes, Wander Franco is your third baseman. Jeffrey Marte is over at short. Fritz Flaherty is at second, and Drew Mendoza is at first. Aiden Pearson is behind the dish. And on the hill, the guy simply known as the pride of Tewksbury. That's Tewksbury, Massachusetts native, Ben Spears, the 25-year-old left-hander. 20th appearance on the year for him. 8-5 with a 4.20 ERA. 420? Smoke 'em if you got 'em. I don't partake, but still fun to say. 120 innings of work. Has given up 126 hits, 56 earned runs. 13 have been by Homer. He's walked 29 and struck out 123 to this point. Throws the fastball in the upper 90s, works a curveball, sinker, and slider into the mix. The 5th-year veteran. Originally signed as a free agent from the independent leagues back in December of 2021, is now signed to a 10-year deal worth $213 million. Alrighty. Hey, Noble. Good evening. Athletics ready to get going. If you are just joining us, don't forget you can put a bet in on tonight's game. It's still the first, so you can still win 75 balls of yarn if you pick the right team. Remember, in chat, write down which team you think will win and how many runs will the winning team score. You at least want to put a 2 as a minimum because there's already a 2-0 lead. Nicky Lopez will start us off here. The former Royal 31-year-old from Bolingbrook, Illinois, comes in hitting just .218 this year with 3 home runs and 18 RBI. Offense has been a massive struggle for the Athletics all season. No one's on base, so no pitch by pitch. Spears ready with a 3-2 pitch to Lopez. He'll lift that into right field. Nicky Lopez will get the Athletics underway with a base hit. Took the fastball, looked low and away, and just deposits it where Jared Kelnick can't get to it. Leadoff runner aboard, Lopez with 6 stolen bases on the year in 7 attempts. And with that, Deshaun Knowles, the left fielder, will come in. Knowles just getting called back up from Triple-A, where he last was with Oakland and got sent down after his June 9th game, so he just returns after a little over a month in Las Vegas. Knowles, the Bahamian, comes in hitting .255 this year with 6 home runs and 19 RBI. Spears' first pitch goes right after the curveball does Knowles, and he misses for strike 1. I think he was thinking another mid-90s fastball there. Hey, Noble, later this week, let's absolutely connect and get your boost from those gifted subs. Thank you again for all of that you did. Let's get those gifted subs into your player, get those boost points in so that your player gets a little bit more ready to go. The 0-1. Joss catches the outside corner, blistering 96. Look at that. That's a all-star getting the call there. Dane Dunning was even closer in and didn't get a call earlier. No balls and 2 strikes. What's up, Home Slice? Okay, perfect. That worked for me. I was doing nothing but hockey last weekend with my boy. The 0-2. To left field, pretty well struck, going into the wind, going back, still going back, making the catch just in front of the warning track is Austin Meadows. Knowles gave that a ride, but the wind is blowing in right from left field at 10 miles an hour. Gotta think that made a difference. Knowles with a long, loud first out. Lopez getting back to first. 1 out, that'll put the third baseman, Will Cabrera, in. Cabrera, the third-year veteran, 25-year-old from the Dominican Republic, hitting .197 this season, but he does have 12 homers and 26 RBI. He is 0 for 6 lifetime against the Pride of Tewksbury. First pitch from Spears. Stays outside, too far away, ball 1. Just underway here at the Oakland Coliseum for tonight's eMLB Game of the Night. Next broadcast will be at Thursday, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Same cat time, same cat channel. The 1-0 goes after that one, missing it. About the same location. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Looked like ball 2, to be honest. The 1-1 pitch goes in the dirt, fools him. It's now 1-2. Could have been ball 3 at this point. We're having a better month of July, hitting at the 271 pace for this month to help his average get closer to the Mendoza line. Meanwhile, the 1-2 does not chase after that one. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch goes low with the curve. It's ball 3. Full count pitch here with 1 out. We'll keep an eye on Lopez. Again, Lopez with 6 steals in 7 attempts this year. Brendan, you should know by now you can't sneak a dig past Anjou on the podcast. Yeah, that's true. Nothing gets by Anjou at all. The 3-2 pitch. Runner doesn't go. Swung on, but hit down the line, but foul down the first base side. Count remains. Free for all. I'm not doing free for alls tonight, gang. I never expect to win those dang things, and I won 2 of the 2 I participated in. Nope, I'm done. I don't want winning balls of yarn. I don't want to be stealing anyone. I don't want to be stealing or touching anyone else's balls.
That's what she said.
The 3-2 pitch just bounces it straight back. He'll stay alive. This is starting to turn into a good at-bat. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. St. Louis pitchers having a good night. 4-4 bottom of the 10th at PNC. Looks like a lot of home runs out there in that game for the Cards. 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3, 96 on the gun, rings him up. First strikeout on the night for Ben Spears. We've got 1 out here, bottom of the first. Now 3 strikeouts for those of you keeping track on the over-under. Is the timer up? I think it is. Yeah, the timer is up. Submissions are closed. 62% of you said it would be under 12.5 by the starters tonight. Well, right now the pace is looking promising for the over, but we'll see. 2 outs now. Here comes the all-star, Jordan Grohan. The 26-year-old from Magnolia, Texas, is hitting .277, 20 home runs, and 46 RBI. Pretty impressive for a guy who hasn't been in the majors since 2023 prior to that. First pitch. That one looks like it catches at the knees. It does. 100 on the gun there from Ben Spears. 0-1 pitch. Into left. This one is going to get down in front of Meadows. Takes the 96-mile-an-hour pitch up in the zone and lines it into left, showing why he got all-star recognition. Grohan gets the second hit for the Athletics. Athletics are threatening here with 2 on. And here comes Paul Goldschmidt. 393 career home runs for the 38-year-old from Wilmington, Delaware. This season, though, hitting just .157 with 3 home runs and 7 RBI between both the Marlins and the Athletics. He's 1 for 9 so far with 1 RBI and 6 strikeouts since joining the A's. First pitch. Hits it down the line, but foul. Way ahead on the curveball. It'll be 0-1. One pitch. Goes the other way with it, but this one is also going to be foul as he pushes that one to the right. Goldschmidt with a couple opportunities here. This time he tried to size up the curveball a little bit better and go with the pitch. But no luck that time around. The 0-2. That one misses low for a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. misses just high as he tried to ring him up or get him to chase. It's a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Goldschmidt, a 9-time All-Star, a 3-time Gold Glover, has not made a decision on his next season. He is a free agent at the end of this year. The 2-2 pitch. Just gets a piece of the 100-mile-an-hour pitch. He'll stay alive. The 2-2 misses low. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Both runners are going to be off here on the full count pitch. The 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. Runners go. It's outside, ball 4. Goldschmidt will earn the walk. Bases are loaded. And here comes last year's Athletics All-Star and Jamison Hanna. I think this game's moving at a really slow pace, GT, to be honest with you. Jamison Hanna, the 28-year-old from Flower Mound, Texas, hitting just .213 this year. 3 home runs in 20 RBI. Yeah, tell me about it. I want to be in bed by 11, but at this rate either. First pitch. Misses inside for ball 1. Well, you know what it is. Both teams started. Why sleep when baseball exists? Sure. What happened is both teams started with getting their leadoff runners aboard, and if leadoff runners get aboard all the time, then it's a long night. The 1-0. This is low, 2 balls and no strikes. And when your ace all-star also loads the bases, and is getting ready to throw his 30th pitch of the inning, here it comes. This is low, 3 balls, no strikes. Nowhere to put Hanna. The 3-0 misses low. That one bounced off the plate, and it's going to be an RBI for Jamison Hanna as Lopez will come in to score. It's 2-1. Didn't want to face him at all.
Just a bit outside.
Mound visit is being called for. I'm good. That's all he said. I'm good. Sean Murphy, the 31-year-old catcher from Dayton, Ohio, comes in, hitting just .155 this year with 3 homers and 10 RBI. However, in the last 4 games, he is hitting at a .429 pace with a home run and 3 RBI during that span. He is 0 for 3 in bases loaded situations this season. First pitch. Inside for ball 1. 5 straight balls from Ben Spears. Actually, at least 6 straight balls if you count the Goldschmidt walk too. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Yeah, let's do like we did in the last game where the whole park walked. How many people are here? 15,000? Everybody walk. The 1-1. On the outside corner, it's strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ralph Walker is starting to loosen up down the line there in the bullpen. Must be dollar beer night if there's 15,000 in Oakland, huh? The 1-2. Call strike 3. He got him watching it completely, and he goes down, leaving the bases loaded.
Emotional damage.
That's exactly what's happening for the Athletics. They will leave a tribe of elephants on the base paths, and the side is retired. Top of the second we go. All bets coming in after this. Our second inning bets. It's 2-1 Tampa. Dane Dunning coming back out. He got a couple of strikeouts in that first inning. That was a lot of work for one run. That's what happens when you've got a team that's 26-67 playing, Noble. They'll kind of have a lot of work to get whatever they get. Ludi Pena will start us off, followed by Jelfry Marte, and then back to the top of the order, Fritz Flaherty here in the second. Ludi Pena, 215 average this year for the Dominican, with 16 home runs and 41 runs batted in. His last 5, he does have 4 RBI during those games. Two-two pitch from Dunning. Call strike 3 on the sinker, and he will bring him down. That is the third strikeout on the day for Dane Dunning. 5 strikeouts here for the starters. And oh, by the way, if you heard, Aiden was thinking of pulling Ben Spears earlier. He had Ralph Walker loosen up. Walker's gone and taken a seat since. That would have killed that bet real quick. Jelfry Marte, the 25-year-old from the Dominican. The shortstop is hitting .224 this year with 8 home runs, 38 runs batted in. I thought you said Booty Pena for a sec there. Yes, that's exactly what I said. Booty. By the way, my favorite minor leaguer of all time was also a football player, Josh Booty. The 2-0 pitch. Gonna send that to center field. Pretty well struck. Going back after it, but it's gonna get down. No chance there. Taking it and sending it back is Reyes. But no chance as Marte will pull in with the double. Absolutely scorched that one. No chance for Reyes to go for it. It gets over his head, but he plays it well off the hop. One of my favorite streamers is Crazy Coach, and he's Booty. Marte's 11th double on the year. 3rd hit on the day for the Rays. They've got a runner in scoring position. 1 out. Fritz Flaherty back up. Flaherty was got on by hit by pitch and later scored. Noble Eagle, stop it. There. First pitch is going to miss low for ball 1. Delivery checks the swing. They're going to appeal. No, they say he went. Couldn't tell at first, but yep, he went. It's a ball and a strike. One from Dunning. Jams him inside, lifts it towards center field. Coming in is Reyes. He will make the catch for the second out. I know. When you see the emote, that's all I hear is, stop it! 2 outs now, back to Wander Franco. Franco had a double and scored Flaherty back in the first to get the scoring started in tonight's game. First pitch, it's just low. No, it's a slider taken at the knees. It looked like it was in the neighborhood of either way, but it's called strike. The 0-1. Grounded up the middle. Ironman plays it well in the shift. He'll throw to first a little high, but Groham brings it in. And that will retire the side. Rays will leave a runner in scoring position, but they will not get any damage done. Bottom of the second, we go 2-1 Tampa here on the eMLB Game of the Night. Bottom of the second here in Oakland. Ben Spears back to the hill after throwing 35 pitches in that first inning. He'll start off with the number 8 hitter, Jeremy Ironman, followed by Victor Reyes and then Nicky Lopez. 8-9-1 hitters due up, both sides sending 7 batters to the plate in the first inning. No one's on. Turn that off. Ironman doing just a 172 average this season for the 29-year-old from Warsaw, Missouri. 5 home runs and 20 RBI. He does have hits in 5 of his last 6 games, where he's hitting .273. He has 4 doubles, 4 RBI, and 3 runs scored during that span. The 0-1 pitch from Spears. Into right field, but right at Jared Kelenic. Didn't have to move much. Makes the catch for the first out. 1 out now. Here comes the Venezuelan Victor Reyes, 31-year-old veteran, down to just .205 this year. Has a home run and 14 RBI. He has good success lifetime against Spears, 6 for 15 with a home run. 3-2 pitch. Grounds it into the hole left side. Marte gets there. Hard throw to first, and he will get him by a good step. That one was deep in the hole, but Jeffrey Marte makes it look good. He'll get it done for the second out. Top of the order we go. Nicky Lopez had a base hit to start tonight's game. 0-1 pitch. To right field, pretty well struck. This one's going back. Still going back is Kelenic, and it is gone. Nicky Lopez, who has big-time struggled since signing that long-term extension, goes with the big fly to right field. 4th home run on the year for Lopez, and it's 2-2. That's it. Pull Spears. Guy's a bum. Nicky Lopez turning on an 0-1 pitch. Yes, he's earning his pay. Ball did go far. 2-2 ball game here. Bottom of the second. 2 outs. Play 2's in the Powerball. Oh, darn. The $2.04 million Powerball got won by somebody. If you happen to win the Powerball and you want to fully fund eMLB, I'll gladly run this thing full time. I'll retire. Anyway. Bottom of the second. Deshaun Knowles 0 for 1. It's all about the K's. The 0-2 pitch. Apparently is all about the K's because he swung on and missed, and he'll go down.
Fatality.
3rd strikeout on the day for Ben Spears, but Nicky Lopez turns on one and sends it into the stands in right field. Bottom, the second is over. We go to the 3rd. Last chance for you to put your bets in now. We're tied at 2. We're now at 6. Total strikeouts on the day, by the way, for those of you that played in the over-under. Hey, Jelly. Good evening. Top of the 3rd we go. Dane Dunning back out there. He's got Austin Meadows, Aiden Pearson, and Drew Mendoza due up. As a reminder, this is the 3rd inning. Last chance for you to bet in tonight's game to win some balls of yarn to improve your player. In chat, write down which team you think wins and how many runs does the winning team score. Well, we know it'll be 3 at this point. You know what? I just thought of something because I had to do the reboot. Didn't work. There it is. I just had to turn on the desktop to make sure it's ready to send the information. All right, Meadows ready to go, 1 for 1. He had the RBI double, the second double back in that first inning. 2-0 pitch from Dunning. Grounded over to third, where Will Cabrera waits for. He'll throw to first, retiring Meadows for the first out. 1 out. Aiden Pearson is your batter. Pearson tonight, 0 for 1. And a 1 pitch. Towards right center field. Moving over, Jamison Hanna gets there. Well read as he was in the shift. And he hustles to his right to make the catch to retire Pearson for the second out. 2 outs now. Drew Mendoza comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Shift is on Ironman, playing just behind the bag on the second base side. 2-2. To center field. Victor Reyes coming over to his left as the wind pulls it over. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. Dane Dunning will put him down in order here in the top of the third. We'll go to the bottom of the third. It's Tampa 2 and Oakland 2. I see your +3. Sharpie. And congratulations. All right, bottom of the third. Last chance for you guys to put your bets in on tonight's game. Yep, Tom losing, Sadie winning in a duel. Shock, shock, shock. Ben Spears back out there. 50 pitches to this point for Ben. Will Cabrera, Jordan Grohan, and Paul Goldschmidt are your batters. Cabrera starts us off 0 for 1. A 2-2 pitch. To center field. Going back, still trying to range for it. Having to make an over-the-shoulder catch is Ludi Pena for the first out. He had to make a little bit of a weird one on that one. By the way, to your TIE Fighters, everybody, the PBE sim is in the house. Hummus God is here. The proposal one, that is, for those who don't know, Hummus had proposed to his girlfriend on the PBE sim last week, was it? Congratulations to you, my friend. And welcome. Live baseball. Yes, you're just joining us here. It's our first ever look since we started the 2.0 era. And Oakland, as we are here, Tampa and Oakland, it's a 2-2 game, bottom of the third. If you want to bet, you got a player in this game and you want to bet, in the chat, write down who you think's going to win and how many runs will the winning team score. You can still win 25 balls of yarn. Balls of yarn are the currency of Fluffy Kitty Ninjas. It is how you can improve and boost your player. By the way, hi Billy, I did see your third inning bet. I'm sure Sadie got it. 1 out, nobody on. Jordan Grohan is your batter. He is a 1 for 1 tonight, the All-Star, the 2-2. Called, strike 3, looking on the curveball, fooled completely. Embracing his inner Pedro Serrano.
I cannot hit curveball. Straight ball, I hit it very much. Curveball, bats are afraid.
Bats are afraid. 4 strikeouts on the day now for Ben Spears. 7 total on tonight's prediction bet, where the over-under was set at 12.5. We're at 7, so we're more than halfway there right now. All predictions are locked in already on that. 2 outs now. The 38-year-old Paul Goldschmidt back up. Goldschmidt took a walk in his first appearance. 0-1 pitch. Goldie slaps it over to second base, left side. Fritz freaking Flaherty is there.
Watch your language, bud. We're on the air.
He threw him out because Daffy had to intervene. Jeez. Bottom of the third we go. You're done. No more bets. Please ban pulling starters before the 6th inning. No, I ain't banning anything. People have to manage. I'm just telling a story. To the 4th we go. Your bets are all locked in. Best of luck to you tonight. Get what boost, Pirate? I'm not doing boost right now. But thank you anyway. I'll look at everything later. All right. Top of the 4th, Dane Dunning back on the hill. Overpaid, blank, blank. Dane Dunning on the hill. Jimmy Mayhall, Jarrett Gelnick, and Ludi Pena are your batters due up. Yes, I understand, but right now I'm not looking at anything because I'm not going to stop the game and go to edit. I will get it and look at it later. And if you sent it to me, I saw you whispered on Twitch, but so I don't clutter up my screens. If you sent it on Twitch, send it in DM, please. That's much easier for me to track it there. Jimmy Mayhall, he took a walk in his first appearance as well. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Full count pitch coming to Jim. He'll go the other way with it against the Ships. Slow start there from Jamison Hanna. He will get over there in time. Victor Reyes was in the neighborhood. You know what that means? Someone get it, but geez, stop calling for it, right? Jamison Hanna makes the catch. He had a little bit of a delayed start, but he gets there in front of Reyes for the out. One out here, top of the 4th. Jared Kelnick is your batter. He's 0 for 1. Free for all. Can we get 10 of ya? 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kelnick. A swinging bunt back up the middle, I guess. Matrix move from Dane Dunning over to his right. Throws over to first in time. It's 1-3 no matter which way you look at it. 2 outs here. Top of the 4th now. And Ludi Pena, the center fielder, comes in. 0 for 1. Shift on against the pull hitting Pena. The 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. I got very high. 4 strikeouts on the day for Dane Dunning. 2nd straight inning. He brings them down in order. That means he's gotten 7 consecutive outs, starting to get the roll. Bottom of the 4th we go. It's still 2-2. Bottom of the 4th. Jamison Hanna, Sean Murphy, Jeremy Ironman due up here to take on the pride of Tewksbury, Ben Spears. Hanna got an RBI by walking with the bases loaded. No official at bat tonight. First pitch he sees, he will foul it in this very spacious foul territory area. Wander Franco comes in and will make the catch with Aiden Pearson nearby for the first out. I don't think the pitch counts are low. I love Puck trying to sell it here for the channel predictions. 1 out now. Here comes Sean Murphy. He struck out, leaving the bat on his shoulders with the bases loaded. 2-2 pitch. He's going to lift that towards the right side. Right near the bag, making the catch is Mendoza. Drew Mendoza, makes the catch for the 2nd out. 2 quick outs this inning. Jeremy Ironman is your batter. 0 for 1. If a PC is under 3 figures, it's low. Okay. 2-2 pitch. Grounded up the middle. Marte ranges to his left. Uses the motion to throw to first in time to make a 1-2-3 inning for Ben Spears. 4th inning is over. Let's jump right to the 5th. It's still tied at 2, which means it's time for Journey of the Starters. Tonight brought to you by Commission's Beer of Choice. It is Sam Adams Oktoberfest. Got a few more of those left. I'm polishing off the batch before we go to another direction. Tonight for Dane Dunning, it was a slow start, but he has turned it around. 4 innings of work, 3 hits, 2 earned runs. He's walked 1 Struck out 4. He's thrown 65 pitches to this point for Dunning, making his Athletics debut after being waived by the Cleveland Indians on June 30th. Number 9 hitter Jeffrey Marte will get us started, followed by Flaherty. Wander Franco due up. Marte 1 for 1 tonight with a double. First pitch to Marte goes the other way down the line in left field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. He was thinking of going for another double, but Jamison Hanna turns on that one and gets it back in quickly. He'll stay with a long single. Marte is always a threat when he's on the base paths. So far this year, 14 steals in 20 attempts. Hey Hummus, seeing that you did the points and checking your balls of yarn, don't forget there's also channel points now, like the PBEers can turn it in for $1 million of cash. Channel points, if you have enough channel points, use the non-GM ones. You can turn those in and get boost for your player as well that way. Just FYI. Dane Dunning is on the hill. Fritz Flaherty is the batter. Jeffrey Marte at first. It's an 0 for 1 night for him. First pitch swung on and hit, but foul as he was early on the changeup. The 0-1. That one stays outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Looks like Marte might have been thinking of going, but he pulls up. The 1-1. To left field. Coming in. Making a beautiful play. Deshaun Knowles. Diving stop. Superman style. Give me a beautiful look. Take a bow. I think that's a sexy play of the night. Gorgeous play from Deshaun Knowles. Very sexy. 1 out here, top of the 5th. Marte getting back to first. We've got 1 out. Hey, even Bella's doing the sexy. Love it. 1 out, top of the 5th. Hi, Des. Coming in first time chatter and dropping the emotes. We love it. Franco is your batter. 1 for 2. He had an RBI double back in the first. Pitch is on the outside. On his way to second is Marte. The throw is not going to be in time. He's going to get in there with a stolen base. Jeffrey Marte will get his 15th stolen base on the year. 2nd of the night for the Rays overall. Runner in scoring position now. 1 out. The 0-1 goes inside. Called strike 2. Franco takes an extra step back, shaking his head. No balls, 2 strikes. Back to your TIE Fighters, everybody. Hi, Yuka. Thank you for the Ray. Hashtag hot guys in kilts. Well, we were only talking about Dishnet in that instance. That's our 3rd raid of the night, guys. Jeez, thank you. We love it. Welcome to all of you over at Yuka's stream. What was the fun of the day? I didn't get the chance to see what she was doing over there. You're just joining us. It's 2-2, top of the 5th. Outlander tier list. Oh, I would have loved that one. No wonder why it's talking about hashtag hot guys in kilts. My wife would easily leave me for Jamie Fraser if she could. But in all honesty, I'd probably leave her for Claire, so. Spade's a spade, right? The 0-2. That one comes inside. Dunning trying to get Franco to chase. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swings and fouls that one off. He will stay alive. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Franco extended his hitting streak to 6 games earlier on. During his 5-game hitting streak, he was hitting .350 with a couple home runs and 5 RBI. The 1-2. Fouls that one back to the screen as he just got underneath. He was trying to lift that one for a homer. The 1-2. Another fouled back, turning into a great battle here. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Shelfie Marte is at second. Game is tied at 2. The pitch. Just outside, tried to be the backdoor man, says Led Zeppelin, but he missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Another one sends it straight back. Franco is battling here. The 2-2 one more time. To right field. This one's down the line, pretty well struck. If it stays fair, it does, and it is gone. Wander Samuel Franco goes down the line and gets his 13th home run of the season. What a wonderful world, says Aiden. It's 4-2. Sorry, just communicating. I don't know if Connor's not understanding how I work and operate, or if it's technological that's not working for him, but it's a little dysfunctional for me here. I'm trying to stay on track. Alrighty. So Franco hits the home run. That's his 2nd and 3rd RBIs of the night. He's got 41 on the season now. It's now 4-2 with 1 out. Dunning still staying in. Austin Meadows is your batter. Meadows is 1 for 2 with an RBI. That was a 9-pitch at-bat that Franco hits one down the line for the home run. The 0-2. Fists that to right, but this one is not very far. Hanna is going to come in and make the catch for the 2nd out and shallow right on that play. Thank you, Aiden. Aiden Pearson, your batter. Quiet night for him as he tries to extend an 8-game hit streak. He's 0 for 2. 1-2 pitch. To left field, pretty well struck into the wind. This one's going to stay down the line, and it's going to be a home run.
Yeah, get up there and wham! A homer! Wham! Another homer! Wham! 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 Wham!
What 10-mile-an-hour wind, says Aiden. 22nd home run of the year. It's his 3rd as a member of the Rays, and he'll make it a 5-2 ball game. Probably not, ABC. That is one way to keep the hitting streak going. Yes, it's now a 9-game hitting streak. Drew Mendoza is now your batter. Dunning is still out there. The 0-1. towards right center field. Not overly deep, though. In the neighborhood is Jameson Hanna, but Victor Reyes will make the catch, and that will retire this side. Dunning went 7 consecutive outs, but then started getting lit up. 3 runs scored by the Rays here. We're now halfway through this ball game. Bottom of the 5th, we're going to go. It's 5-2 Tampa. All right, one more time. Journey of the Starters again tonight by Sam Adams, Oktoberfest. Ben Spears, 4 innings of work. He's given up 3 hits, 2 earned runs. He's walked 2 and struck out 4. Opponents have made him throw 73 pitchers to this point. Yeah, what are we at? 8 strikeouts total? Yes, 8 strikeouts total, 4 apiece. I don't know. Pace has really dropped off. We might go back on the under again, where 62% of you are hoping. All right, Victor Reyes will start us off. Then top of the order, Reyes 0 for 1 tonight. I see activity in Oakland's bullpen. A.J. Puck is starting to loosen up. I need to double check one thing. 88 pitches for Dunning so far. 1-1 pitch to right field. Well struck. This one will get down. It's going to make the wall. Reyes thinking 2 right away. No, he's thinking 3. Here comes the play over at third. Safe! He will just get in about a half second ahead. And Victor Reyes is going to come right back with a leadoff triple. It is Reyes' 4th triple on the year. 4th hit on the night for the A's. Nobody out. Nicky Lopez hit his 4th home run on the year. He's 2 for 2 tonight against Ben Spears. He now has 3 career home runs off of Ben Spears. The delivery is going to miss inside. Ball 1. The 1-0 stays inside. It's too far in. It's 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0. He'll swing at probably what was ball 3. He'll hit it foul as he pulls it. 2-1 count. One pitch goes after another one low and hits it foul. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 from Spears. Just gets a piece. Lopez will stay alive on the curveball. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 pitch to left field, but no, that one continues to slice, and it will be foul. The 2-2 misses low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 rolls it over to second. Flaherty has it. He'll play the safe route and throw out Lopez. But meanwhile, Victor Reyes will score in. It's going to be an RBI ground out for Nicky Lopez. Another RBI for him tonight, his 20th. It's 5-3. One out now. Deshaun Knowles is your batter. Two, 1 pitch to Knowles. Towards center field. Coming in, making the play is Ludy Pena. And it's for 2 outs. Pug, what are your favorite numbers? I'll go buy a lotto ticket. Too bad you didn't buy a lotto ticket yesterday. 2 outs now. Will Cabrera, your batter. 0 for 2 tonight for Will. 1-2 pitch. To center field. Very well struck. Pena going back. Still going back. He will make the catch about 2 feet in front of the wall. That one went a long way, but all for naught. 5 innings are in the books. Athletics take advantage of Victor Reyes' triple and bring him in. They'll cut the lead down. It's 5-3 Rays. All right. Top of the 6th we go. Dane Dunning is still out there. AJ Puck is loosening up even more. No good chance that Puck is coming in here shortly. Jim Mayhaw will be the first batter, followed by Jared Kelenic and Ludy Pena. Mayhaw 0 for 1 tonight with a 1-0 count. To center field. Moving over is Victor Reyes, who will make the catch on the run for the first out. 1 out. Jared Kelenic is your batter. Kelenic 0 for 2. Now 90 pitches for Dunning. .30 pitch. It's going to miss high, ball 4. That's the second walk on the night issued by Dunning. Connor, what do you say? 94 pitches. You told me at 95 he's out. That's 94. Just looking for clarification. I'm getting there. Your space bar isn't working well. Oh, dear Lord.
Hey, boy, come here, quick.
And only because we voted today.
Now what, I say, what's the big idea of bashing me on the noggin with a rolling pin? Clunk enough people and we'll have a nation of lump heads.
I think we already do.
I don't think this boy's got all his marbles. Shakes his head when he means yes, nods when he means no.
Connor, you officially get a "You're Killing Me" Smalls tonight. I ain't doing that. Well, I'm at a loss because I provide instructions. It's his first. I'm trying to be, you know, I'm keeping in mind training wheels. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. While he's figuring things out, we're going to the out-of-town scoreboard. I should have just done that in the first place. So here we are. It's 2-2 bottom of the 10th between Detroit and Kansas City. At least that would have been better use of time. So good call, Sadie, or shame on me. I'm just in a mode. It's 2-2 bottom of the 10th between the Tigers and the Royals. David Leal on the hill for Detroit. Cleveland is leading San Francisco 6-1 bottom of the 6th at Oracle Park. Forrest Heiter, the community creative player, has his 12th on the year. It is final scores pretty much everywhere else. The Twins shut out the Yankees 3-0, scattering 8 hits on the day. Noah Song getting the win in relief as the runs were scored late. 5-3 win for the Padres over the Rockies tonight. A little help from Fernando Tatis Jr. got his 20th on the year. Connor Siebel earns his 12th W of the season. It is a final in 12 at Houston as the Astros beat the Mariners 4-3. Matty Chapman, Grayson Rowan with home runs in the victory there. A lot of home runs in New York today as the Mets will beat the Cardinals 8-5. Joe Adell, Ronald Acuna Jr. each getting their 19th on the year, but not enough as Brandon Nimmo goes deep twice. Orlando Arcia gets one, and downtown Billy Anderson, Denver's community credit player, gets his 11th on the year. Red Sox beat the Blue Jays by a 7-6 score with Mookie Betts getting number 21 on the season. Milwaukee will beat the Pirates in extra innings 8-4. Miguel Sano, Teddy Kemp, the teddy bear, getting home runs for Milwaukee. Marc-Andre Fleury gets his 10th for the Pirates. Baltimore beating Texas 3-2. Jeff Hartley gets the win in relief on that one. Buster Bluth earns 12th home run on the season. Philly beating Miami 5-1. 12 hits for the Phillies in that one. Let's see. Extra inning win for the Braves over the Cubs 6-5. Ken Herbeck Jr., Jackie Roberts with homers 2 for Austin Riley. That gets him 27 on the year. Final score, Cincinnati beating the world champion Washington Nationals 2-0. Just 2 hits on the day for the Nats. Hunter Green looked dominant. 3-3 record on the season now for him. All right, you know what? you burned your bridge with me. You said your instructions, I'm taking them verbatim. I gave you a choice, and that's on me. I apologize to my community that I've made you wait. I should have just gone with the instructions, even though we're one pitch away, but I'm not taking him out. So his instructions were 95 or after, but I figured when a guy throws 4 pitches, all 4 balls, you probably replace him, but shame on me. Lodi Pena is your batter, 0 for 2. Shot to center field, pretty well struck. Wynn might be holding it in, calling for it. Victor Reyes making the catch for the out. You didn't? You didn't know that there was a $2.04 billion lottery that one person in California won? Good luck paying the taxes there. Yikes. Guess what? I should have just let it go all along. 1 pitch, 1 out. 95 pitches. Get lost, Dane Dunning. I'm a turbo type A, and if things aren't done a specific way, even when you provide instructions, I struggle. I really do. Oh, I don't hate Dane Dunning. I just need people to be doing things more actively, more in the way it needs to be done. I'm not trying to pick on anybody. This is somebody brand new, but he thought he'd been here enough to know how we run things, and I try to provide instructions earlier. Quick, fluid, quick. Otherwise, we are here till 11:30 at night. None of us want that. Otherwise, it's no different than watching a Red Sox-Yankees ball game, right? 2 outs. New pitcher, A.J. Puck, the 31-year-old from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. The tall 6'7" lefty comes in making his 41st appearance on the year. 2-8 on the season for him with an ERA of 5.81. That's 48 innings of work, giving up 43 hits, 31 earned runs. 8 home runs have been allowed while walking 30 and striking out 58. Holy smokes, LB. Puck throws the fastball in the mid-90s, works the slider that's pretty sharp, probably his best pitch he's got, works the curveball and the changeup in there. 4-pitch reliever, 6'7", 215 pounds, that throws mid-90s. Puck's ready. Marte will face him off. 3 for 7 career lifetime. And 2 for 2 tonight. He's been feeling it. Both hits have been to left field. First pitch thrown from Puck is going to miss low for ball 1. The 1-0. That one is in there for a called strike. Kelnick might have been cheating on that play. The 1-1 runner goes, swung on, but hit foul. Might have been a hit and run opportunity there. Kelnick was going to get into second. He will head back to first, though. One ball, 2 strikes. Puck's pitch. Curveball just missing high, apparently just above the letters. It was close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch. Watches that one all the way. Kelnick was on his way to second, but he watches it for called strike 3, and that will retire the side. Go! Bottom of the 6th, we go. 5-3, Tampa. Ben Spears is still aboard. He's got 92 pitches to this point. Okay. 1 second, because I feel like talking isn't communicating here. You got pucked up. Yes, he did. Ben Spears is your batter. Jordan Grohan will be the first to face him. Paul Goldschmidt, Jameson Hanna due up. We'll start with Grohan, who's 1 for 2 tonight. 4 total hits for the Athletics off of Spears to this point. 3-2 pitch. Goes inside, gets him to swing after it. He goes down.
Fatality.
5 strikeouts on the night for Ben Spears. I believe we're at 9 now on 98 pitches. Not looking good for you overs. 1 out now. Paul Goldschmidt is the batter. He's 0 for 1. See activity down in the Tampa dugout. Josh Hader and Ralph Walker loosening up. Walker had been loosening up for a bit earlier. First pitch. Grounds it towards third. Easy play for Franco. Little bit of a high throw there. And that is the second out as Mendoza is able to pull it in. Pitch count's just the number. Probably is. Technically it is. 2 outs. 2 outs. Jameson Hanna is your batter. Again, 0 for 1. He drove in an RBI on a bases loaded situation. The 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3 with the fastball at the knees. He goes down. 6 strikeouts on the night for Ben Spears. Side is retired. 1-2-3 inning to the 7th. We go 5-3 Tampa. All right, A.J. Buck continues to go this inning. That is 10 total for the starters. Fritz Flaherty, Wander Franco, Austin Meadows, 1-2-3 coming up here against A.J. Buck. We'll start with Flaherty, who's 0 for 2 tonight. They've never faced off against A.J. Buck before. You take bribes. That's funny. 0-1 pitch. Lifts it to right. That's going to get through for a base hit. More of a seeing eye single on the right side as that got by both Grohan and Lopez. Flaherty is aboard. No one out. Wander Franco is your batter. Franco 2 for 3 tonight with a homer and 3 RBI. First pitch is away for ball 1, but the throw down to second, and they got him dead to rights.
No, God!
Sean Murphy will throw out Flaherty. He tried to go for another stolen base tonight, but he will be gunned down. 1 out. Now a 3-0 pitch to Franco. It's going to miss low and away for ball 4.
Just a bit outside.
One out, runner at first. Austin Meadows now your batter. Meadows 1 for 3 with the RBI. Oh, 1 pitch to left field. This one will get down. Franco takes a hard turn on second, but he pulls on the brakes and will stay there. Now have 2 on with 1 out. Aiden Pearson is your batter. Pearson tonight 1 for 3. He had a home run in his last at bat. Oh, apparently I had one pitch suddenly turned on. I don't remember turning it on, but that's a base hit to center. And somehow everybody stops. Okay. Interesting. Shot for Pearson to center. Rays apparently, I don't know if Franco held up thinking it might be caught, but he stops at third. 1 out, bases loaded. Drew Mendoza is your batter. Activity in the Oakland bullpen as John Snead starts to loosen up. Mendoza tonight, 0 for 3. He has 2 grand slams this season. He is 1 for 18 lifetime against A.J. Puck. What are you, stupid Siri? Oh, that's why. It was still off. I don't know what happened there. Shift is on. Puck's first pitch. Oh, he went for the downs right away, and he can't connect. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 to left field. Pulling, but will find the seats and foul. It's 0-2. Pitch. Just misses outside. Puck thought he had strike 3. It was close. Nasty slider away. Mendoza does not oblige. 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
No kabooms. Just a big strikeout for A.J. Puck, the second on the night for him. He's now got a 1 for 19 career success rate against Mendoza. 2 outs, bases loaded. Jim Mayhall is your batter. It goes in almost immediately, Connor. So are you... because of how long it takes you to respond to me sometimes, I am just outright going with what you just said. John Snead is coming in. Snead, the 28-year-old from Pomona, California. 6'6", 230-pounder comes in. Snead makes his 35th appearance on the year. 1-1 with a 4.75 ERA. He's got 41 2/3 innings of work. He's given up 37 hits, 22 earned runs, 8 have been homers. He's walked 14 and struck out 36. Throws upper 90s with the fastball and works a slider and has a knuckle curve, probably deemed average at best. Snead comes aboard. He'll face Jim Mayhall. Just a 1-for-1 experience for these two. First pitch goes right after it, and he will swing and miss. Started with the knuckle curve of all things. The 0-1. Grounds it over to third. Will Cabrera has it. He'll throw to first, and the Rays are going to leave him full. We go to the bottom of the 7th, which means it's time for the 7th inning stretch.
I was born to love you. I was born to lick your face. I was born to rub you, but you were born to rub me first.
7th inning stretch here on the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show. It is a battle in the Coliseum between the Rays and the Athletics. Ben Spears' day is over. Ralph Walker is coming in. That means that 10 total strikeouts have been done. And that means that the under is your winner tonight. More like the Oakland Houdinis after that escape. Yes, very true. Ralph Walker comes in, the 21-year-old from Falkville, Alabama. He is a 1.0 name, just like John Sneed. Again, let me congratulate and officially choose the unders for winning tonight, as we do not get to 12.5. So congrats to the 62% of you that voted on the under. It was a close one. Well, Ben Spears really made it close, but honestly, they fell off. They had a great pace to start, but then they fell off real quick. Snead is a 4th-round draft pick by the Colorado Rockies from Cal State Fullerton back in 2021. That was Snead. I'm talking Snead. I mean to talk about Walker. Walker is a 4th-round draft pick by the Cardinals in 21 out of Klein Collins High School. Mega boost. Lion-O. And GT cashing in some money as well. All right. Very good. We are ready to go. Let's see the details. What do we have? 10 people bet on that one. All right, Ralph Walker ready to go. Walker throws upper 90s with a fastball. He has the traditional 4 pitches. He also works a sinker as a 5th pitch in there. He'll start with Sean Murphy, bottom third of the order coming up for the Athletics here as they trail by 2. Murphy is 0 for 2 tonight. The 1-2 pitch. Towards center field, but kind of an atom ball right at Ludi Pena. Makes the catch, 1 out. Jeremy Ironman, now the batter, 0 for 2 this evening. Not sure how to take that, huh? Yep. The 2-2 pitch. Grounds it over to second. Easy read from Fritz Flaherty, who will flip it over to first for the second out. 2 outs now. Over to Victor Reyes, the number 9 hitters, 1 for 2 tonight. Could it be Satan? First pitch to Reyes, grounded over to short. To his right is Jelfry Marte. Makes the throw to first. Pretty clean inning for Ralph Walker and the Rays here to retire the Athletics in the 7th. We'll go to the 8th. It's Tampa 5 and Oakland 3. John Sneed is staying in. He'll start the inning off against the bottom third of the order. Jarek Kelnick, Ludi Pena, and Jelfry Marte. Starting with Kelnick, 0 for 2 tonight. Seeing activity down in the Rays bullpen. Joel Kuhnel starting to loosen up there. 2-1 pitch to Kelnick. Shot right back up the middle, and that'll get by Sneed for the base hit. Kelnick will stop at first, gets the Rays their 10th hit on the night. And with nobody out, Ludi Pena is your batter, 0 for 3. First pitch is at the knee, strike 1. A 1 pitch. That one's up the middle and will get down. Stopping at second is Kelnick. 2 straight shots to center field here from the 7-8 hitters. And nobody out. 2 on Jeffrey Marte. Marte is 2 for 3 tonight. First pitch misses low for ball 1. The 1-0. Slaps that one towards the left side, but foul. .0 version of Snead is more of a setup middle reliever kind of guy. John Snead in the 1.0 had a bit more closing mentality. Just one career save for Snead in 200 plus. The 1-1. Down the left line, but definitely hit fouls very late on that slider. Count is 1-2. See activity in the Oakland bullpen now loosening up. Ji-Hoon Kim. The 1-2. Goes with it the other way. It's the 3rd straight hit off of Snead. Heading for home is Kelnick. He will score ahead of the throw, and it's 6-3. Jeffrey Marte has his 3rd hit of the night from the number 9 spot. Now 6-3. Top of the order. Fritz Flaherty 1 for 3. First pitch, right in there. Strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. That one's going to bounce around and get away. Bad wild pitch from John Snead. As he starts to fall apart here. Marte now wants Nicky Lopez money. Huh? The 1-1. To left field, pretty well struck. Going into the wind, going back, calling for it, making the play is Deshaun Knowles. Tagging up from 3rd is Pena. He will score. Marte uses his speed to get down to 3rd. It's a sac fly, and it's now 7-3. Flaherty gets his 25th RBI. It's now 7-3 Tampa. Wander Franco, 2 for 3 tonight. A home run, 3 RBI to this point. Another chance for him here. And the first pitch he sees hits it to center field. Reyes will make the catch on the run. Here comes the throw. They're not going to be able to make the throw. It's cut off. It's another RBI for Wander Franco, 4th on the night. It's 8-3 now Tampa. Franco now 42 RBI on the season. Austin Meadows is your batter. 2 for 4 with an RBI. The 1-2 pitch. Gonna hit to left field. Deshaun Knowles will move over. He will get there in time and retire the side. But 3 runs on 3 hits. The 3rd crooked number of the night for the Rays will go bottom of the 8th. And it's 8-3 Tampa. Ralph Walker comes back in. He's going to go another inning after only throwing 10 pitches. He'll start with the top of the order, Nicky Lopez, followed by Deshaun Knowles and Will Cabrera. Lopez with a good night tonight, 2 for 3 with a home run and 2 RBI. First pitch he sees, he rolls it over to second, ranging to his left. Fritz Flaherty has it, throws to first, will retire his fellow second baseman for the first out. 1 out now. And we'll go to Deshaun Knowles, who is 0 for 3 tonight. Full count pitch. To center field. Gets down in front of Ludi Pena for the base hit. Knowles will get his first hit of the night, just 5 for the Athletics overall. And with 1 out, Will Cabrera comes to the plate, 0 for 3 now. First pitch is right in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch to right field, very deep. Going back, but watching that one all the way, it is gone. Will Cabrera. Cabrera, 13th home run on the year. The Athletics are not out of this one. They will get 2, and it's now 8-5. His RBIs 27 and 28 for Will Cabrera. He might be hitting under 200, but he hits them long when he gets them. And that is going to be it for Walker, as Cudell, who had been loosening up since the last inning, is going to be summoned. Joel Cunell is going to come in, the 31-year-old from Goldsboro, North Carolina. The Tampa Bay relief has to have the tallest people in the majors, I think. 6'5", 250-pound right-hander. 49th appearance on the year for him. He's 3-3 with a 2.64 ERA. 71 2/3 innings of work, giving up 49 hits, 21 earned runs. He's allowed 6 home runs. He's walked 22 and struck out 81 to this point. Those upper 90s with the sinker, slider, and changeup. It's his 6th season in the majors. 99 career saves for Joel Cunell. No one's aboard. 1 out. Jordan Grohan is your batter. 1 for 3 tonight. 1 for 1 against Cunell. First pitch he sees, he goes the other way into right field. That will drop down in front of Kelenic for a hit. Here come the A's. Grohan is aboard. 2nd hit on the night for him. Paul Goldschmidt is now the batter. Goldschmidt tonight 0 for 2. 2 for 8 with a home run lifetime against Cunell. And the first pitch he sees, he's going to swing and hit it into right, but this is going to land in that wide open space out there for strike 1. Pitch. He'll go after that one to center field. This one is going back. Still going back. This one will get down as it's past Pena. Stopping at 3rd is Grohan. Paul Goldschmidt will have a double. What, that you actually win once in a blue moon? Once in a beaver moon, since we had a beaver lunar moon or whatever they call it. Paul Goldschmidt gets his first double of the entire season. 427th lifetime. Yep, 427 lifetime doubles for Paul Goldschmidt. Runners at 2nd and 3rd now with 1 out. The 2 batters Cunell has faced, he's not been able to get out yet. Jamison Hanna will come up. He's 0 for 2 with an RBI. First pitch misses inside for ball 1. The 1-0. To left center field. This one could be trouble. Moving over, still moving over, making the play on the warning track is Meadows. Oh wait, Pena, excuse me. Tagging at third is Grohan. He will score. It's another run scored this inning for the A's. Hanna will get the sacrifice fly, his 22nd on the year. It's 8-6. Steve Fowler joins Josh Hader warming up. So not the Beebs showing off his unclothed backside. Sean Murphy is the batter. Murphy tonight is 0 for 3. First pitch. Checks the swing. It's called strike one anyway. The 0-1. Swings and hits that one sharply foul. It's no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. Jams him towards second. Pushed it over to second where Flaherty is waiting. Over to first side. He is retired. The Athletics will match the Rays for 3 in the inning. They'll get 4 hits to do it. We'll go to the 9th. Tampa leading by 2. It's 8-6. New pitcher coming on. John Sneed's night is done. It will be Shi-Hoon Kim coming in. Kim was picked up on waivers, if I remember right, from Minnesota. Kim, the 27-year-old from South Korea, is no record, 2 saves to his credit, 5.29 ERA, 34 innings of work, giving up 32 hits, 20 earned runs, walking 18 and striking out 38 to this point. He'll throw the fastball slider combination, barely touches 90. Kim comes in for the 9th. He's got Aiden Pearson, Mendoza, and Mayhall. You appreciated the waiver pickup. I wonder why. I wonder if it's because, yeah, he overpaid for him. Somebody else's problem now. First pitch to Pearson. Goes right after it, lifts it to left field. This is going to go where they ain't. Another base hit for Pearson. He'll get to first, leadoff runner aboard. Gee, hasn't that been the theme tonight? Drew Mendoza is your batter. Mendoza tonight is quiet, 0 for 4. First pitch goes after that, fouls it straight back. It's 0-1. First yawn of the night, I think. The 0-1. Up in the zone and misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shift is on. Ironman playing at short, but on the second base side of the bag. The 1-1. That one misses high. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch. Tries to get the outside corner. Does not find it. It's 3-1. 3-1 pitch. There's strike 2. as the slider gets the backside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, goes away with the fastball, and he chases after it and goes down.
Emotional damage.
Shi-Hoon Kim gets the strikeout of Drew Mendoza. First strikeout on the day for him. 1 out, top of the 9th. Jim Mayhall, the All-Star, is 0 for 3 tonight. First pitch misses low for ball 1. One oh. That one misses away. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Two oh pitch, swing and hits that one foul as he taps it towards the left side. 2 balls and a strike here. Pearson is the runner at first. 1 out here, top of the 9th. The 2-1 to left field, very well struck going into the wind, but still getting out of here. Jim Mayhall, number 26 on the season. Two-run shot for Jim Mayhall off of Shi-Hoon Kim. That is going to extend the lead. It's 10-6. Mayhall 74th and 75th RBI on the year now. This is like emotional damage. What? The loss of the heist or the home runs? I don't know. Anyway, Jared Kelnick is your batter. He's 1 for 3. An 0-2 pitch. Up and in the zone. He gets him. All of the above, he says. Gotcha. All right. 2 outs now. Ludi Pena is 1 for 4. Apparently, you don't think you've had Mosley extra base hits. A 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3. It was an ugly inning for Shi-Hoon Kim, but he still strikes out the side. Strike out the side is Godzilla mode, whichever way you get there. Side is retired. We will go to the bottom of the 9th. Jeremy Ironman will be your first batter as we get going. It's 10-6 Tampa. Yeah, Pearson hitting 282 now. Aiden, are you staying with your plan? Okay. Steve Fowler is coming in, the 22-year-old from Mishawaka, Indiana. Just his second appearance on the air. He's got an inning of work, 1 strikeout, and 1 no save to his credit this season. Oh, wait, never mind, he does. Looking for... No, he won't get a second save. This is not a save opportunity. Jeremy Ironman starts off. He's 0 for 3. One, 2 count. Got him swinging. 98 low and can't get it.
Hey, swing,
First strikeout on the day for Steve Fowler as he gets Ironman to go chasing, but forgetting to bring his pitching wedge. We got 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th. Victor Reyes is your batter. 1 for 3. Two-0 count to left field. Fairly well struck, but moving over plenty of room. Austin Meadows makes the catch, and the Athletics are down to their final out. Nicky Lopez will try to avoid being it. He's had a good night tonight. 2 for 4, had a home run and 2 RBI tonight. Three-one count. Misses low. Lopez avoids it by the walk. First walk issued by Fowler. Deshaun Knowles is your batter, who's 1 for 4. Here come the Uns. Still adjusting from the time change. First pitch in there. I thought that was going to be low, but it's in there. Strike one. Oh, 1. That one's too far out. A ball and a strike. Win will go to Ben Spears. He'd get his 9th win on the season. Dane Dunning would be in line for the loss here. The 1-1 to center field. That drops. We're not done yet. Lopez stops at second. Deshaun Knowles with a base hit. Now 9 hits on the night for the Athletics. Will Cabrera is your batter. 1 for 4. He had a home run and 2 RBI. First pitch checks the swing. They'll appeal. And they say no. Ball 1. The 1-0. Right down the middle. Strike 1. One. In there. Strike 2. Ump calls it. Doesn't like the call. Pretty solid pitch there. A's down to their final strike. Look at Cody being all Goldberg. You're next. The 1-2. Call. Oh, nice. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. I was going to say call strike 3.
Well, you may run like Mays, but you hit like shit.
That gives me an excuse to hit that button. Good game. Wow, what a battle. Yeah, Connor was saying that he didn't think that they would have have a lot to offer, but this one went right down to the end as we look at the final score in this one. Thanks again to both Connor and Aiden for their participation in tonight's game. $350,000 will go to the Rays. $150,000 of team cash will go to the Athletics for their participation. We'll look at who didn't hit more or less. For the Rays, it was just Drew Mendoza, 0 for 5 tonight with 3 strikeouts. Not a good night for him. Meanwhile, multiple hit games for Wander Franco, Austin Meadows, Aiden Pearson, and Jeffrey Marte. Marte 3 for 4, 2 runs and an RBI. Aiden Pearson 3 for 5. He had the solo home run to left. Wander Franco 2 for 3, 2 runs scored. He had the home run and 4 total RBI. Think Franco's your player of the game? That's my guess. My guess is Franco. For the Athletics, Nicky Lopez was 2 for 4 tonight. He reached base 3 times as he also got on by way of a walk. He scored twice and had again a 2-run home run. Deshaun Knowles 2 for 5 tonight. Will Cabrera was 1 for 5 with the home run and 2 RBIs off of Ralph Walker in the 8th. Let's see, Jordan Grohan 2 for 4 tonight. Jameson Hanna didn't have a hit but had 2 RBI. Paul Goldschmidt had a double as well. So 9 hits that were scattered about. We had 2 stolen bases for the Rays, 1 caught stealing. Again, Ben Spears earns the win tonight on the Bill Doran special. We call that 6 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned runs. He walked 2, struck out 6 through 105 pitches to earn win number 9 on the year for the left-hander. Ralph Walker, Joel Quinnell earned holds. Steve Fowler gave up a hit and a walk, but got through the 9th inning with 2 strikeouts to close the game out. For Dane Dunning, first appearance as an Athletic. Well, he struggled at first. He pitched really good in the middle, and then he struggled at the end. He was kept in too long, my opinion only. 5 2/3, 6 hits, 5 earned runs. He walked 2, struck out 4. Yes, his ERA, this game is higher than it is right now. So, yes, he sucked. All right, that's the official reply on how Billy feels about this game.
Jackass!
That's exactly what he thought of Ben Spears' performance. But he'd still sign him in an instant. AJ Puck gave up 3 hits, 1 walk, and somehow didn't allow anybody to score that he had led on base. John Snead, though, gave up 3 earned runs on 3 hits in an inning and a third, and Ji-Hoon Kim, no better, 2 earned runs on 2 hits in an inning. I still say player of the game is Wander Franco. Yep. Those 4 RBI. All right, let's quickly look at the final scores, and we're going to send you out here. The parent channel is still on. But what are they, how long are they on? It's TJ, so I don't know how long he's on. I'll most likely send you guys over there. So let's look at the final scores super quick. Baltimore defeating Texas. They started at 10. Okay. Baltimore defeats Texas by a 3-2 score. The Red Sox score 3 in the bottom of the 9th to win against the Jays 7-6. Mookie Betts with a home run in that one. Astros won 4-3-12 in their game. Matty Chapman, Grayson Rowan with homers. Twins shut out the Yankees 3-0 despite giving up more hits. Tigers win in extras 3-2. David Leal earns his 2nd win on the season. Matty Barnes gets his 10th on the season, 10th save that is. You just watched the Rays defeat the Athletics 10-6. 3 home runs for the Rays, but 2 for the Athletics. A lot of offense in that one. Ben Spears earns his 9th win on the year. In the National League, the Reds shut out the Nationals 2-0. Nats only had 2 hits on the day. Hunter Green gets his 3rd win on the year. Jordan Hicks his 16th save. Braves defeat the Cubs in extras by a 6-5 score. 2 home runs for Austin Riley, 1 for Antonio Alvarez as the Braves defeat the Cubs 6-5. Phillies also win in extras, and they get 4 in the top of the 10th to win by a 5-1 score. Brad Roney getting the victory there, now 3-1. Brewers also win in extras by scoring 4 in the top of the 11th to defeat the Pirates by an 8-4 score. Miguel Sano and Teddy Kemp with home runs for the Brewers. The Mets defeat the Cardinals 8-5. Mason Engler will win his 3rd on the season. He had 2 home runs from Brandon Nimmo to help his cause, 1 from Orlando Arcia and 1 from downtown Billy Anderson. Padres will defeat the Rockies 5-3. Fernando Tatis Jr. got his 20th home run on the season. And final game on the day we were watching, the Indians defeat the Giants by a 10-1 score. 3 home runs by the Tribe, Ethan Long, Forrest Heitert, and Don Erickson, his 26th on the season. Whip Sentner got his 8th save on the year. Yep. It wasn't Hopvest got a 3-inning save, yes. I was looking at that it was Jason Foley getting the win for, or the save for the Mets. All right, gang, I am going to, but we'll look at injuries very quick, but then we're getting on out of here. Let's look real quick. I don't think there's any transactions. Oh, well, maybe there is. Gianfranco Escalona is going to sign a 5-year contract extension. I'll double check that in the background, make sure that is legit. And if everything is all good, then congrats to Denbrew signing Gianfranco Escalona to a 5-year extension. That's big money. Big money for Escalona. Meanwhile, injuries. Thanks, Noble. You too. Real quick, injuries. Here's the bad news. We knew Andre Duplantier had an injury. We didn't know the extent of it. It's now official. It's a torn UCL. It's going to miss not just the rest of this season, but pretty much a majority of next season as well. Joey Best, also with a sore knee, but he'll be fine. Yeah, that is a tough break on Oakland. They don't need any further help on trying to get, to have any further adversity, but there's more of it right there. You feel like President Camacho would have asked for more money. Probably would have, but. All right, gang. We're going to get on out of here. So, back to the litter box I go. Fluffy Kitty Ninjas do assassinate, and you're looking at their victim. Next time I can find some glue and tape, I'll put my head back on straight, and we'll be back in front of you Thursday night is when we will next continue, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Can Camacho count? Well, sure he can. 3. Something like that. Anyway, how you think directs your life. When you think you're best, you're going to be your best. So please go and do your best. We'll again see you on Thursday night, we hope. We don't know what game we're doing yet, but we'll try to make it a good one. We'll see you soon. Have a great night. Peace.
You jackass!